A message we sent to space from the Chilbolton radio telescope got a brilliant response 27 years later near the same telescope. Isn't that strange? In an effort to discover intelligent extraterrestrial life, Carl Sagan sent a broadcast known as the Arecibo message into space via radio waves. The message aimed at ET was the most powerful radio broadcast ever beamed into space by mankind. In comparison, the signal sent out into space was 1,000,000 times stronger than a typical television transmission. Directed to a star cluster located over 25,000 light years away, the pictorial message was sent in hopes that one day we would receive a similar response. The radio signal included our planet's location within our star system, core principles of math and science, and the antenna that was used to transmit the signal, all characteristics that an intelligent alien civilization would understand. The message, prepared by Carl Sagan and his colleagues, also included information about our species. Even our physical appearance was included in the radio message, as well as our DNA code. A few years after the signal had been sent out, people forgot about it. And then, 27 years later, in 2021, a crop circle appeared, shaking the scientific community. A pattern appeared on a crop field next to the UK's largest telescope and observatory, the Chilbolton, where the world's largest fully steerable meteorological radar is located, which looked like a response to the 1974 broadcast. It was considered by many as one of the most impressive and important crop circles ever to appear on our planet, since this crop circle, unlike others, carried a message from space. While many dismissed the crop circle near Chilbolton as another hoax, the analysis of the message shows it carries a message, or better said, a response to our message into space. Now, describing a different solar system in the universe, the image of the center, non-human DNA, and some microwave antenna, the Chilbolton crop circle was the ultimate response we've ever hoped for. And incredibly, just a year before the extraterrestrial message was found, in the year 2000, a crop circle which was of an unknown shape appeared next to the Chilbolton. A year later, the puzzle was put together, and we could see that the crop circle that appeared in 2000 was in fact a depiction of the microwave telescope used to transmit the signal to us. In 2001, 3 days after the mystery response appeared next to the Chilbolton, another crop circle was found depicting what seemed to be a face. And according to Bibliotech Apocalypse Pliadis, the decimal equivalents of the binary code were unchanged from the Arecibo original, but the atomic numbers of the elements composing basis of life had been altered. Silicon, an element with an atomic number 14, was added precisely in the correct sequence between oxygen, atomic number 8, and phosphorus, atomic number 15. And because in 1969, the late Ben Volcani, a renowned microbiologist at the Scripps Institute of Oceanography, discovered the crucial role of silicon in carbon-based life, his work and that of his colleague like Charles Mayhard, also at Scripps, and Edith Carlisle in the early 1970s at UCLA, showed that the presence of silicon is critical in a variety of terrestrial life forms, as well as human cell structure. For instance, in the binding of the cartilage and minerals aspects of bones. Whether or not the crop circle that appeared next to the Chilbolton was in fact an alien response is still up for debate. But many people are firmly convinced that not only is the Chilbolton crop circle of 2001 a real message from another intelligent alien civilization in the universe, but we receive similar messages nearly every day. Sagan himself described the Arecibo message about 4 years after it was transmitted. The decoded message forms a kind of pictogram that says something like this: "Here is how we count from 1 to 10. Here are 5 atoms that we think are interesting or important: hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus. Here are some ways to put those atoms together that we think interesting or important: the molecules thymine, adenine, guanine, and cytosine, and a chain composed of alternating sugars and phosphates. These molecular building blocks are put together to form a long molecule of DNA comprising about 4 billion links to the chain. The molecule is a double helix. In some way, this molecule is important for the clumsy-looking creature at the center of the message. That creature is 14 radio wavelengths, or 5 feet 9.5 inches tall. There are about 4 billion of these creatures on the third planet from our sun. There are 9 planets together, 4 big ones towards the outside and 1 little one at the extremity. This message is brought to you courtesy of radio telescope 2,430 wavelengths, or 1,004 feet in diameter, it said. Isn't that strange? That was the message. Unbelievable. This is by Myth and Mystery, guest post on Collective Spark. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.